the rules. The first rule is, this is called the first quadrant. First quadrant consists of angles from, we take in the anti-clockwise direction. This consists of angles from 0 to 90 degrees. For all these angles between 0 to 90 degree, all the trigonometric functions values are positive. Okay. So we say, simply write this as all. That is, sine theta is positive if you take any value of theta between 0 and 90 degree. Cos theta is positive if you take any value of theta between 0 and 90 degree. Similarly, tan is positive, cot is positive, cosec is positive, sec is positive. So all are positive. In this quadrant, sine is positive and also definitely cosec. Okay. This is called the second quadrant. And the range here is from 90 degree to 180 degree. Okay. This is called the third quadrant. In this, tan and cot are positive. Okay. The range here is from 180 degree to 270 degree. Okay. And next you have fourth quadrant, in which cos is positive. The range here is from 270 degree to 360 degree. Okay. This is for one rotation. You can have the next rotation also. In the next rotation, what angles will you have? In the next rotation, you will have 360 degree to 450 degree. Okay. In the next rotation here, you will have 450 degree to 540 degree and so on. Understood? So we go anti-clockwise, in the anti-clockwise direction. So just remember that all angles between 0 to 90 degree will be positive. You've already done this in class 9-10. Now when we move on to higher angles, that is greater than 90 degree, between 90 to 180 degree, sine and cosec will be positive. Between 180 degree to 270 degree, tan and cot will be only positive. All others will be negative. And between 270 to 360 degree, you will have cos and sec positive. All others will be negative. Okay. This is what you need to know. Also, you can call these angles as 0 to pi by 2. Remember this. 0 to 90 degrees is also 0 to pi by 2. This is pi by 2 to pi. Okay. This is pi to 3 pi by 2. Okay. And this is 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi. Okay. So whether you call it 0 to 90 or 0 to pi by 2, same thing. Whether you call it pi by 2 to pi or 90 to 180, same thing. Whether you call it pi to 3 pi by 2 is the same thing, and so on. Okay. This is the first rule. The second rule here is for, just remember this rule, when I'll be giving you an example, you'll be seeing that for even multiples of 90 degree, for even multiples of 90 degree of pi by 2, for even multiples of 90 degree or pi by 2, all trigonometric functions remain unchanged, or ratios, whether you call it trigonometric functions or ratios. That is, sine will remain sine, cos will remain cos, tan will remain tan, cosec will remain cosec. For odd multiples, however, for odd multiples of 90 degree of pi by 2, sine will change to cos and cos will change to sine. Okay. Next, cos tan will change to cot and cot will change to tan. Okay. Sec will change to cosec and cosec will change to sec. Okay. This is the rule. Now you have done a little bit of this in your class 9. You remember these. Sine 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. Remember this?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
How are we getting
Yes,
this? This, if you see,
Sir, complementary angle.
complementary angle. How are we getting this? We are getting this rule from here only. See, sine 90 degree means 1 into 90 degrees minus theta, right? See, 1 is an odd. This is odd, isn't it? This is an odd multiple of 90 degree. And what is the rule for odd?
yes, sir.
For odd multiple, sine changes to cos. So that is
Cos.
why this becomes cos of only this angle. Similarly, cos 90 degree minus theta is cos 1 into 90 degree minus theta, isn't it? This is an odd multiple. So this changes to sine theta. Similarly for tan. Okay. Now we'll do this for other multiples also, like 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and so on. Okay, we'll discuss this. For odd multiples, for 1 you have already done in your class 9 and 10. Okay. And for negative angles. What is the rule for negative angles? The rule for negative angles is that sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. Cos of minus theta is minus cos theta.
Cos theta.
So only cos theta, sorry, not minus. Because cos absorbs the negative sign. So for this, you have cos theta. Tan of minus theta is minus tan theta. Okay. Similarly, because sine of minus theta is minus sine theta, cosec of minus theta will also be minus cosec theta. Sec, because cos of minus theta is cos theta, sec of minus theta will be sec theta. And tan, this is cot. Cot of minus theta will be minus cot theta, because tan of minus theta is minus tan theta. Okay, remember these. Fine. Now what does this mean? Sine of minus theta, what does it mean?
Sir, the value of theta is negative.
Just a minute. Okay. Yes, the value of theta is, but what does this mean in this rotation? Let's see. Let me draw this once again.
Sir, it means that it is in the third or fourth quadrant.
It is in the fourth quadrant actually. Just give me a minute. Something is wrong. So what we have here, sine of a negative angle or any negative angle, what does it mean? See, positive, as I told you, anti-clockwise direction is taken as the positive direction, right? So therefore, this is the direction that is the positive direction, right? In this direction, you only have plus theta, right? When you're talking about minus theta, you're actually talking about clockwise rotation. So this is minus theta. So this here cos is positive, right? So that is why if you see cos of minus theta is cos theta, and sec of minus theta similarly is sec theta. And because it is in the fourth quadrant, this minus theta, because it is in the fourth quadrant, all others are negative. See, sine of minus theta is minus sine theta, cos of minus theta is minus cos, tan of minus theta is minus tan theta. Except cos, all others are negative because minus theta actually lies in the fourth quadrant. Is this clear? But anyway, you will remember this rule, okay, negative angle, and you will remember this rule, okay. First quadrant, all sine, tan and cos. For even multiples, you'll remember, and for odd multiples. Now it's time to discuss the examples of this. Okay, so let's see. First one. 1, 1. The question here is cos 189 degree. Now, if you see this clearly, this angle here is greater than 90 degree. Whenever you get such angles, try to express them as multiples of 90 degree. Okay. So what you do, this is something that you will be doing in your rough. Okay. That is, divide 189 by 90. How much will you get? 180 with 9 as the remainder, isn't it? So
Yes, sir.
you can write 189 as
2 into 90 plus 9.
2 into 90 degree plus 9 degree, isn't it? You can write it this way. Now look,
Yes, sir.
this is an even multiple 2. This is an even multiple of 90 degree. Once it is an even multiple of 90 degree, you know cos will remain cos. So write cos. Okay. Now we need to check in which quadrant this angle lies. Okay. Now which quadrant does this lie? So see,
Third.
this is 1 into 90 degree, 2 into 90 degree, and then this is 2 into 90 plus something, isn't it? 2 into 90 degree is still the second quadrant. This is 2 into 90 degree plus something, right? So this is in the third quadrant, and in the third quadrant, only tan is positive, cos is negative, isn't it? Because we have a cos
Yes.
here, and because cos is negative in the third quadrant, we'll give a negative sign. Okay, is equal to, and we'll write this 9 here. 9. Clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's see the second one. Tan 3598 degree. You divide this by 90 degree, you'll get this as 39 into 90 plus 88 degree. This is what you're going to get. Okay. Now, have a look at this. What multiple is this? This is an odd multiple, right? So tan will change to odd. Now we see which quadrant it lies. Now see,
4.
one rotation means, one complete rotation means how many, what multiple? 4 into 90 degree, right?
Yes, sir.
4 into 90 degree means one complete rotation, right? That means 39 will be how much? If you divide 39 by 4, how much will you get? You'll get 9 as a quotient, isn't it? 9 point something. So that means 9 rotations you have completed. 1 rotation, 2 rotation, 3 rotations, 4 rotations, 9 rotations you complete. Next, you have what? Plus 3, another 3 rotations. After completing 9 rotations, you are still in the first quadrant, right? Then in the 37th rotation, you go here. In the 37th rotation, you are in the first quadrant. 38th rotation, you are in the second quadrant. 39th rotation, you are in the third quadrant, isn't it? Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
That means if you are in the third quadrant, tan is positive, right? So this sign remains a positive sign. And this
Sir.
we write 88 degree. Yes, tell me.
Sir, but there is plus 88 also.
That is what I'm saying. Yes. Sorry, there's a plus 88. Yes. It is in the third quadrant. What I forgot to mention here was that after 39 rotations, you are in the third quadrant and you have a plus 88. That means third rotation plus 88. That means now you have reached the fourth quadrant. And in the fourth quadrant, cos is positive only. All others are negative. And you have what? You have a tan here, right? So you give a negative sign. And you write this 88 degree. Okay. Now because see
Yes, sir.
the question was in terms of tan, we express the answer also in terms of tan. So what we write here is minus tan complementary angle
2.
90 degree minus 88 degree, which is equal to minus tan 2 degree. Clear with this? Next one. Sine minus 1785 degree. Sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. So minus sine 1785 degree. Now you divide by 90 degree. You will get this as 19 into 90 degree plus 75 degree. Okay. Now let's see what happens. This is clearly an odd multiple. So sine will change to cos. Right. Now let's see which quadrant this is in. 19 means after 16
Fourth
rotations.
quadrant.
16 rotations. This is your 17th rotation, 18th rotation, 19th rotation. Okay. So in the 19th rotation, you are in the third quadrant and you have 19 rotations plus something. That means now you have reached the fourth quadrant, right? In which cos
Yes,
is
sir.
positive, isn't it? But you have a sign here, right? You give a, and you already have a negative sign here, right? You already had a negative sign here, right? So this negative
Yes.
sign is here.
Yes.
And because sign is negative, you get another negative sign here. Cos 75 degree. So this comes out to be simply cos 75 degree. And because your question was in terms of sign, we change this cos to a sign.
And 15.
Clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Moving on to the next problem. Sec minus 1952 degree.
Sir,
Cos and sec, they absorb the negative sign, right? So therefore you get sec 1952 degree. Now you divide this angle by 90. So this you will get 21 into 90 plus 62 degree. Again, what do you see here? You see an odd multiple, right? And in an odd multiple, sec changes to a cosec, right? Now we see which quadrant this angle lies for the sine. Okay. So for the sine, you have 21. So till 20 rotations, you are here, right? In the 21st rotation, you are in the first quadrant. This is the 22nd rotation, right? So 21st rotation, you are here. You are actually in the first quadrant. And the first quadrant, everything is positive. So you don't need to do anything. This is a plus sign here. Right? 962 degree. And
no, sir.
because
Sir.
this is in the second quadrant, sorry.
Yes,
This
sir.
is the
Yes.
second quadrant because we have 21st rotation and then plus something, right? So you have a plus here. So in this quadrant,
Yes.
you are actually in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant, sine and cosec are positive. So this remains a positive sign because you are in the second quadrant, and therefore you get cosec 62 degree. And since the answer is since this is in terms of sec, you can change this to sec. Sec 18 degree. Fifth one, cot minus 330 degree. You can write this as minus cot 330 degree. So minus cot 330 again, if you divide by 90, you get 3 into 90 plus 60. Okay. Now this is an odd multiple, so cot will change to tan. Now we check which quadrant this angle lies. 3 rotations. So till 3 rotations you are here, right? In the third quadrant. And then plus 60. That means now you have reached the fourth quadrant, in which only cos is positive. All others are negative. So because you have a cot here, cot should be negative in the fourth quadrant. So you give a, and you already had a negative sign. You give a negative sign here. Tan 60. Is it clear? This one?
Yes, sir.
So this is tan 60. And because your question was in terms of cot, we change this to cot. 90 degree minus 60 degree, which is cot 30.
Sir, here can we put the value of cot 30?
Yes, you can. 1 by tan 30. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3, which is equal to root 3. This is a standard angle, you can put the value. Let us see the next one. Sixth one is cosec 675 degree. You divide this by 90 degree, you'll get 7 into 90 plus 45 degree. Okay, so this is an odd multiple, 7. So cosec will change to sec, right? And now let's see which quadrant this is in. After 4 rotations, you are here. 5th rotation, 6th rotation, 7th rotation. So in the 7th rotation, you are in 3rd quadrant, and plus you have 45 degree. You have actually reached the 4th quadrant. In the 4th quadrant, only cos and sec are positive. In the 4th quadrant, only cos and sec are positive,
Yes, sir.
right? So therefore, if cos and sec are positive, here you have a cosec, which must be negative in this quadrant, 4th quadrant, 45 degree, right? That's it. And because your question was in terms of cosec, you can change this to a cosec. Minus cosec 45 degree. Since cosec 45 degree is a standard value, you can find out the standard value also. Minus root 2. That's it. Okay. Now we move on to the next part, which is when the angles are given in terms of pi, not in terms of degrees. If the angles are given in radians, then what will you do? Number 7. Tan 5 pi by 8. Now, whenever in terms of pi, what you'll do here is, see, you have 8 in the denominator, right? You'll try to write the numerator in terms of the denominator. So 5 pi can be written as 8 pi minus 3 pi, right? Divided by 8, isn't it? Which can be written as tan of, if you separate, this can be written as pi minus 3 pi by 8. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now pi here is 2, pi can be written as even multiple as 2 into pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 8. Now we'll see which quadrant this lies. So first of all, we see that this is an
Second.
even multiple. So tan will remain a tan. Okay, next 2 into pi by 2 is in the second quadrant and minus something. So we remain in the second quadrant, right? So this is
Yes.
because tan is negative in the second quadrant, we give a negative sign. 3 pi by 8, right? So that's
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
what your answer should be. And that's it, because the question was in terms of tan. So but they have said that you have to express this as an angle which is less than 45 degree, right? So what you do here is you can change this to a cot also. Cot pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 8, which is equal to minus cot pi by 8, because pi by 8 is an angle that is less than 45 degree. Okay, so that is why we had no other choice but to convert it to a pi by 8, because the question here was change it to angle less than 45 degree. If nothing is mentioned, you stop here at tan 3 pi by 8. Next one. Sine minus 7 pi by 8. You take the negative sign out first. minus sine 7 pi by 8. Again, you try to write the numerator in terms of the denominator. That is as 8 pi minus pi. Right. Now you separate to get pi minus pi by 8, which can be written as minus sine 2 into pi by 2 minus pi by 8. Okay, now we check. Even multiple, sign remains the sign. Now the question is which quadrant? After 2 rotations, 2 into pi by 2, so you have 290-degree rotations. You are in the second quadrant, minus something. So you remain in the second quadrant, right? And in which, in the second quadrant, sign is positive. So you have a minus sign here as it is, pi by. Clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Next one. Cos 14 pi by 15. Cos 15 pi minus pi by 15, which is cos pi minus pi by 15, which is cos 2 into pi by 2 minus pi by 15. Again, even multiple, cos remains a cos. Quadrant, second quadrant, so therefore cos is negative, so you give a negative sign. Pi by 15, and that should be your answer. Last one. Cosec minus 9 pi by 10 is equal to minus cosec 9 pi by 10, which is equal to minus cosec, write this as 10 pi minus pi. Which is minus cosec pi minus pi by 10, which is minus cosec 2 into pi by 2 minus pi by 10. Even multiple, cosec remains a cosec. Second quadrant, in which sign is positive. We already have a negative sign here, so we give a negative sign. Pi by 10. That's it. Clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We'll move on to the next problem then, number 2. The question here is find the value of. You have sine 750 degree, cos 300 degree, plus cos 1470 degree, sine minus 1020 degree. First of all, make all the angles positive. Once you make all the angles positive, now we'll divide everything by 90 degree. All the angles will divide by 90 degree. Okay. So this, if you divide
8 into 90 plus 30.
8 into 90 degree plus 30 degree. Cos will be how much? 3 into 90?
4 into 90. Yes.
3 into 90 plus 30 degree. Or you can write 4 into 90 minus 60 also, no problem. Minus, next cos 1470. This is, I
16
think,
into 90 plus
16 into
30.
90. Yes.
Plus
16
30.
into 90 degree plus 30 degree. Into sine 1020 is 8 into 90, or maybe not 8
No,
into
sir.
90.
12 into 90
Yes,
minus
12.
30.
12 into 90 or 11 into 90, because we are dividing. 11 into 90 plus how much?
Sir, 30.
30. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So now what happens? See, this is an even multiple here, so sign remains a sign. Question is which quadrant? 8 means how many rotations? You have covered 2 complete rotations, right?
Yes, sir. First quadrant.
That and plus 30 degree. That means you are in the first quadrant. And in first quadrant, all trigonometric functions are positive. So the sign here will be plus, right? I'm not giving the plus sign. Sine 30. Next, even multiple, odd multiple here. Odd multiple means cos will change to a sine.
Fine.
And which quadrant? 3 into 90.
Fourth.
That means you are in the third quadrant plus something. That means now you have reached the fourth quadrant. And in the fourth quadrant, cos is positive. So again, you will have a positive sign here, right? So I'm not giving the positive sign. You simply write this as sine 30. We have sine 30 into sine 30 minus. Now 16 into 90. 16 is an even multiple. Cos will remain a cos.
First quadrant.
And 16 means 4 complete rotations, right? 4 complete rotations, and then you are again plus 30 degree. That means you are in the first quadrant in which all trigonometric functions are positive. So there will be a positive sign here also. Okay, so I'm not writing a positive sign. This should be cos 30. Okay. Next, sine 11 into 90. 11 is odd. The sign will change to cos. And question is which quadrant? 11 means after 8 rotations, you are in the 9th rotation, you are in the first quadrant. 10th rotation, you are in the second quadrant. 11th rotation, you are in the third quadrant. And third quadrant plus something, now you have reached the fourth quadrant. So this angle is in the fourth quadrant. And in the fourth quadrant, cos is negative, sine is negative, isn't it? So you give a negative sign. So this is 30 degree. Clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Now there's nothing. You just need to put the values. This is sine square 30 degree minus cos square 30. Sine square
So
30
it will
is,
be,
tell me.
so it will be plus cos 30.
Yes, plus cos 30.
No,
This
no.
is, yes, it will plus because minus and minus will combine. There's a you have a minus sign. These two minus signs will combine. So therefore, you simply get 1. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. That's it. I'll stop here.